guys. Today's topic is all about verbal vocabulary under Mr. Annapurna. Before going into the session, I would like to give few instructions and info to Ubergrad. Instruction for participants. Make sure you have a stable internet connection and noise-free environment. We recommend you to use your earphones for best experience. If you want to speak, please raise your hand and wait for the instruction prompt. Make sure your camera is off and always keep your mic on mute until there is no need for communication. Participate actively and stay on topic. Respect your instructor, your classmate, and yourself. Be respectful and professional. These are the features of Ubergrad. We have 3 membership, that is bronze, silver, and gold. In bronze, you have 4 big IELTS scores, 1 AI evaluated IELTS mark, and university recommendation, free profile evaluation. And in silver, you have all the features of bronze plus 1 final evaluated mock and smart application tracking, 100-hour GRE course. In gold, you have one-on-one session and 20-hour IELTS coaching and expert university recommendation, and you have a dedicated counselor for entire application process of SLP, LOR, and visa. Regarding free profile evaluation with our experts, you have comprehensive evaluation, university shortlisting, course recommendation, country recommendation, recommendation report, and doubt clearance regarding shortlisting, application, scholarship, etc. You also have 3 IELTS classes between Monday to Friday from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. And you also have free live Duolingo classes from Monday to Friday between 6:30 to 7:30. It's a 2-week course. Please do enroll yourself, guys. This is one of the best offer which is going on in Ubergrad, which is you can upgrade your membership for gold at just rupees 499. I repeat the amount at just rupees 499, which has the benefits of worth rupees 50,000. It contains the features of live IELTS coaching, live GRE coaching, university selection and application, SOP and LO writing services, visa support, and loan support. Which other consultant cost around 50,000. In Ubergrad, it under just rupees 499 rupees. If anyone interested in this, please do drop your details in the comment box at the end of the session. These are the few Ubergrad reviews regarding our work so far. Please do check out on our website for more information. And before going into the session, I would also like to give the just support our Ubergrad regarding accessing the handouts and the previous recorded session. If you go to a grad page, you can see your profile over there. Click on the down here. You see it is minus preparation. In this, you can see the courses you have applied for. In this, if you go into that, you can see the previous recorded session. If you, for example, let me see the week 3 vocabulary. If you click on this, you can see session previous recorded and also as well as the handles for the classes. This is day 2 vocabulary. If you have any doubts, you can ask me at the end of the session. Now I'm handing over the session to them. Over to you.
Hi guys, good evening. I hope you people are doing good. Okay, so right guys, we discussed a lot about words, isn't it, in our this one previous classes. Ren, good evening. Good evening, Payal. Good evening, all. Right. Okay. So we discussed many ways of understanding the words, how we need to remember the words, what are the different things that we need to go through if we have to remember the words. It's not just word or word meaning. And you people know that from from past 4 days, we are working on different categories of words, or we can say that different ways of understanding and remembering the words. Okay, so for example, the first day we studied about root words, prefixes, suffixes, isn't it? So why they are important? Many times we can at least understand what the word is. Okay, if not the real meaning, at least we people can understand what exactly the word. Sorry guys, we can understand at least what the meaning of the word is all about, isn't it? So that is the most important thing we need, because we can't always remember all the words here. Then other than that, we even understood the family words. Why family words? This is a technique of remembering the similar meaning words. So there, okay, so it's like, as I said, we'll be having more than 10,000, 20,000 words we need to remember if we have to give the GRE exam. So if that is the case, so what could be the easiest way? If we group the words on their overall meaning. Okay, that means if we start putting them as this one, what is that? Family words. Say truthful, for truthful, all the words that define the truthfulness. So synonyms or everything come under that. So if you go through, at least you will remember when you recapitulate and go through it. So you'll at least remember, okay, so this is a word which was belonging to the truth. So therefore, what is that? This word will have the root meaning of truth. So therefore, you can pick accordingly, or you can eliminate the things accordingly. Now, and then what we did, we understood the transition words. Why did we want to have the transition words? You people know that you are going to, they won't ask you direct meanings. They won't ask you direct opposites or something like that. You have to pick the words, so to fill the sentences, isn't it? You need to pick the words to fill the sentences, like in text completion and sentence equivalence. You will be wondering, what is this ma'am is telling from 1 week about this text completion and sentence equivalence? That is the those are the types of questions that you will have in GRE, isn't it? There, what you need to do, you need to plug in the words. If you have to plug in the words, so what you need to do? So you need to know like how the sentence is moving. If you're not able to understand how the sentence is moving, so how you will pick up the words there? Can we randomly pick the words? Because we will not have any reference passage there. So that, okay, looking at the passage, seeing what is missing, then we people can put the words. No, because it's individual sentence will be having, or two, three sentences will be having, we need to pick the words there. If that's the case, so what is the best thing that we need to keep here? So understanding the context of the sentence, isn't it? We need to understand the context of the sentence. If we need to understand the context of the sentence, what we have to do? They won't be using simple sentences. Tomorrow in detail, I'll tell what is simple sentence, what is compound sentence, what is complex sentences, so that you people will understand how these transition words work. So, with the help of transition words, you people will be able to understand. So, like, what is the required context? Okay, depending upon the context, you people can pick the words from your word list that they have given. Okay, that they would give in the this one. So, that is why we need to know the transition words. Then we worked on one word substitution. Why one word substitution required? You guys know why one word substitution? Like all the jargons and everything is a part and parcel of your test, isn't it? We need to know them. So if you don't know these one word substitutions, they come under very, what is that, like very technical words, we can say. So those things we need to know, right? So those are also one list that we need to know here. That is the reason we need to work on one word, this one, substitutions also. And upon that, we discussed about yesterday, we concentrated about high frequency words. High frequency words, very, very, very important. Why they are important? These are very commonly found in your GRE exams. Okay, very commonly these word usage will be there. Not just they give you to pick the words for the this one. What is that blanks? But even in the reading comprehensions, even in your text completion and sentence equivalence, you will be having them. Okay, so that's the reason what you have to do is you need to focus on all of these words. Now, one more thing today I'm going to discuss is so the important things. Okay, what is that important thing that we are supposed to discuss here is the tones. Okay, tones in the sense positive tone, negative tone, and neutral tone. Why it is required? See, when you understand the context of the sentence, you will also understand whether you need positive word, whether you need negative word, whether you need neutral word. You when you understand this, so you need to what is that eliminate from the given options. How do you eliminate from the given options? So from the given options, how you can eliminate? By understanding which word is positive, which word is negative, and which word is neutral. So how do you understand which word is positive, which word is negative, and this one? Either by their this one prefixes, root word meanings, or the suffixes. Okay, so these things you can understand. Other one is by having a kind of glance, having a picture of all the positive, negative, and neutral words. So today let me share you the screen and discuss some of the positive words, negative words, and neutral words. Okay, this is the kind of research we need, guys. It's not like just randomly what is that we are just randomly blindly we are working on the words where your this one efficiency will not at all be increased. So kindly work on, see, I've recapitulated what all we did previously and what we are doing now. Kindly please work on these things, so you will understand how when you work on such categories now, you yourself will understand how easy to remember the words. Otherwise, it is really a big thing. Okay, it is really what is that to remember the words and all is kind of big thing. So let's try to share the screen here. Yes, just give me 1 second. Yeah, I hope you can see, you guys can see the words here. These are positive words. Right now, whatever I'm displaying, they are positive words. Okay. So positive words in the sense what? Like it will be giving you the positive context. What is this positive context? Like that means they will be trying to tell some positive ideas, something beneficial, something what is that like it tries to be very optimistic. It gives the idea of optimistic for you guys. That's your possible. Able is what? Capability is showing the positive trait of yours, right? When I say I'm able to present this, so that is showing my positive attitude. Okay, so therefore able is a positive word. You cannot say that. People usually get confused. Able is what? So neutral word. No, it is not neutral. Able is trying to say some positive character of yourself. That is, you can do something. Okay, so therefore what? It is a positive word. Able is a positive word. Abundant is what? Something which is present in great quantity. This is again positive, isn't it? So, what is that? Abundant is also something, if it is in more, it's a positive trait, isn't it? It is not neutral. See, these are some of the words which one get confused. They feel, okay, abundant is talking about how much is present. See, if we say that we have more, that is positive. If we say that we have less, it is negative. We have things, so that is what? Neutral. But when we say we have more, it is positive. We have less, it is negative. We have. Okay, so that is neutral. So therefore, accepting is what? It's again a positive trait. He is accepting person. She is accepting person. That means they take the things without protest. So that's a positive trait, isn't it? So what it is? It is a positive trait. Accomplished. Accomplished means what? The one who has achieved. Anyone who achieves or anyone who is highly skilled. So what do we say them as what? So accomplished. Okay. So accomplished means like, say, if they are achieving, it is a positive trait, isn't it? It is a positive toned word. Accurate is what? Accurate is something which is conformed to fact or truth. Okay, which is truth, which is very much a claim towards the truth or the fact, so that we can consider as your accurate. So that means it is accurate. That means what? Huh. So my counting and your counting is accurate. That means what? You are exhibiting your positive trait. So therefore, accurate is something which is conformed to the fact or truth. Hence, it is accurate. Achiever, it is again optimistic. Optimistic is what? Positive here. Active is what? One filled with energy or so energetic movement characterized by. So that is again active. Adaptable is what? Capable of fitting or fitting a particular situation or use. That's what it is. Able. So adaptable is also, you have that positive characteristic that you are adaptable. See, all these are trying to talk about what? Our positive words. Okay, so you can see here we have positive, adventurous. So what is this adventurous? Willing to undertake new and daring enterprising. That means someone who wants to take up the new risks and the things. So them we call it as what? Adventurous. That is a positive trait. Now, is it a negative trait or is it a positive trait? It's a positive trait. Now, if you are ready to accept the challenges. So is it a positive or a negative thing? It is positive, isn't it? So affection is what? A positive feeling of liking. See, now you people may be confused now. Hey, these things and all, we it looks more like neutral, but how come it is positive trait? That is why we need to know the differentiation between so positive and the negative thing. And from here, see, from this list, you people also can see add, add, add. Okay, anything that is with the add, with this starting with the this one. So that means what? They all can be positive based words. Okay, affection is a positive feeling. Affectionate, so is what? Having or displaying warmth or fondness. This is again your, what is that? Positive word. Affluent is again, what is that? Someone who is having abundance of money or possessions. That means the one who is like full of this one, money and possession. So then they are called as affluent. It's a positive word. Okay, so you can see here, these are all what? Positive words. Have a glance at this. I'll pick up another. See, these are all A based positive words. Auspicious, attractive, attentive, astute, authentic. Okay, not counterfeit. Counterfeit means it's not falsified information. Authentic means something very, very original. It is not the duped one or it is not the copied one. Okay, so awake is what? So you are not in sleep. That means you are not in subconscious or you're not in unconscious way. So you're conscious. Okay, so we are talking in a very philosophical way, awake in the sense. So aware, that is also a positive idea, having or showing the knowledge of understanding. You're showing that I know this, I'm aware of this. That means what? I know what you're speaking about. So that knowing thing is a positive idea. Okay. So you people can see. Right? Now, if we see the be based words, be based positive words we have beautiful, best, so blessed, Bliss is a state of extreme happiness. Blitzum, that is someone who is carefree and happy and light-hearted. Blitzum is what? So that someone who is very free, happy, who is very light-hearted. They are not tricky. Okay, they are not. We can say. A kind of cunning or something. So then that attitude, that person is called as what? Blitzum. Bold is what? Fearless and daring. Bold is not a negative word. Why? Because bold, we feel that okay, bold means what? Someone who is daring and all. So daring and all is a positive trait. Okay, who is fearless. So fearless is a positive trait, isn't it? Bright also positive, brilliant is positive. Brisk is what? Now you may be wondering, yeah, brisk is what? Is this brisk? Brisk is that quick. So anything quick and energetic, that is a positive word. Okay, anything that relates to fast, quick, and all these things. Now, what is that? You can say it as what? Brisk, energetic. It is okay. We need to be brisk, isn't it? So if I say, hey, you should not be brisk, means what? Or if I say, guys, when you people speak in your IELTS exam or TOEFL exam, you need to be brisk in your response. I say, what does that sentence means? It's a positive tone sentence, right? So I'm trying, you people need to be brisk, quick, fast, energetic there. So therefore that brisk word is positive toned word. Okay. Now basically I am discussing here the tones, positive, negative, so those and neutral tones. Why we need this? I'm coming back again. Why we need this positive, negative and neutral tones? Why we need to know? Because you need to eliminate the words for the process of elimination. So if you don't understand which word is positive, which word is negative, which word is neutral, then you end up with confusions. You will not be able to eliminate the words. Okay, so that is the reason you need to differentiate between positive, negative and neutral words. Now, broad-minded, that is also this one. Buoyant is what? Something which is flowing, which is floaty. See, when we are able to float, when we are light enough, okay, when we are light-hearted. See, if we try to, what is that? Think for your characteristic. Beyond is what? A positive characteristic. Why it is a positive characteristic? Because we are trying to say here what? So something which can float, okay, float or rise in the air or the gas. That means beyond is a characteristic of rising up or floating freely or floating lightly. When one can float, only when they are lighter than the surface, isn't it? So that means what? Here also that characteristic of rising up or showing that lightheartedness. So that's the buoyance or the buoyant. Okay, so it's what? It is a kind of positive word. If we see calm is also what? It is talking about your, like you're calm, you're not in an aggressive mode, you're accepting, you're not losing your self possession. That's no matter what the situation is, you're not losing your temper there. So that is a calm is what? Positive word. Then candid is what? Something openly straightforward, direct, without secretiveness. That is a candid thing. So you people would be knowing candid pictures, isn't it? So what we think candid pictures and all, something exclusive, something cinematic, or something filmy, we think as candid. Actually, candid means what? We don't have any kind of secret there. We are just open and we are presenting that. Okay. Usually when we click the photos and all, what we do, we'll try to hide some of the things, false. So those things will be hiding. Na? But candid photos means what? Something natural, the movement, everything will be natural there. So that means what? Being natural, not hiding anything. See, hiding itself is a negative trait. But if you're not hiding anything, you're just open as you are. So that is what? Candid, which is nothing but your positive word. What is this candid? It is a positive word. Capable, again, it is positive. Being careful is also positive verb. Caring, cautious, centered, certain, changeable. See, changeable, now you people may be a little confused. Ma'am, whether it is a neutral word or whether it is a positive word. Now you may ask me, ma'am, why it is a positive word? See, changeable. That means you are not resisting for anything. Once we rebel, once we resist, there comes the negativity there. Okay. But here, what you're doing, you're not resisting. You're adapting yourself. Changeable is nothing but what? Adaptable. So if you are adaptable, you are ready to take anything and mold yourself accordingly. So that is what, that's a positive thing. Na? That's a positive trait what we want from all human beings. Charming, we know, positive, cheerful, childlike, clear thinking, clever. So committed is also what you are committed there. Committed means you're trying to bond. So you know your responsibility. You know what's your this one their status there. So you're committed to that. You know you are agreeing to your responsibilities or whatever the situation there. That means you're not going away from it. You're taking up that thing. So that is called committed. Okay, communicative. So that means one has to be communicative. What does this mean? Now, communicative, if you see communication, if I take communication is again, if you see a neutral word, why? Conveying something. It could be bad also, it could be good also. But when you take communicative, it is a positive word. Why it is a positive word? Because communicative, that means I'm able to present so what I feel to you. That means what? Here we are able to present our information, our view. It could be anything. Okay. So that means what? And communicative means you are able to present also, you are able to take the information also. So therefore, you are able to training to transmit a message. That able is there. That means you are able to present. So therefore, that is what your positive word. Compassionate, by word we know it is positive. Competent, competitive, complete, confident, connected. Yes, all these things are what? Positive words. If you see, conscientious. What is this conscientious? It's a high frequency word also. Why high frequency words? It's not very commonly known word. Like for a lay person, you would not be knowing what is this. This one, conscientious, is basically the real meaning of this conscientious is nothing but characterized by extreme care and great effort. Something, if someone so is taking, so especially I can say parents are conscientious. Why they are conscientious? So towards their children, because they take extreme care. Not only that, they take extreme efforts so to make sure that their children succeed in their life, isn't it? So therefore, we can say, so parents are conscientious. Even army people are conscientious towards their country. They take extreme care and great efforts to protect our country, isn't it? Conscientious is that. Okay, don't try to mistake to conscious or something like that. Okay, so no, conscientious means you're very much concerned about something and you are giving your positive effort towards that thing. Okay, so that is conscientious. Then conscious, having awareness about, see, having conscious is also your positive trait. Okay, constructive, so controversial. Now you may be thinking, so what is controversial? So why it is a positive word, isn't it? Controversial is something which is having like what is that thing which is presenting something disagreement. So if you are disagreeing, you may think that, oh, this should be this one, what is that negative word, why you are disagreeing. But so what is that controversial? Controversial and versial is two different things. Controversial means that capability. Again, see, it is marked by the capable. You have the ability, you have the trait to disagree with someone. So, here, what is the real character of this word? The ability. It is trying to show the ability of yours to present the disagreement. Okay, what? To present the disagreement, you are able to show that particular thing, and that is your controversial. Convenient. So, what do we mean by convenient? That is also positive words. You can see C based this one words we have. Now, let us try to see D based here. Dazzling, amazingly impressive, delicious, so delight, delightful, dependable, desirable, you can see devoted, so and zealous, diligent, so diplomatic, so and direct. You can see like we have lot many words. So we are, let me take up this discerning. Now, when you see discerning, don't you think that for a second it sounds negative? This is their surname. So we may think that, oh, this must be something negative word. So only I say, don't go by the face of the word. Face of the word is very, 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 what is that? Tricky. So discerning, as soon as you see, you may think that, oh, it should be a negative word. Basically, it is not a negative word. It is a positive word. Why? Because the one who has that capability of insight or good judgment. That means the one who can judge the things properly, the one who has that insight, okay, that characteristic is known as what? Discerning, what we call. So that thing we call it as discerning. Okay. So don't go by the word. Don't think, oh, when we see the word, then only we'll understand. So what is the word, which is the word, like whether it is negative? No, many times the words are confusing. So you need to at least know the meanings properly there. Okay. Now, you can see all these: elation, elegant, eloquent, emotional, empathetic, empathy, so endless, energetic, engaging, enhance. So, all these are positive words. So, I guess you people are going through these words. So, these are our positive words. We have fabulous, facilitator, so fair minded, faithful, fantastic, fascinating, so favorable, fit, flattering. So now flattering, what is the word? See, I'm picking some of the words where, so you people may be having a confused thing. Flattering means what we think. So something we are doing for our advantage, flattering. Okay, we are praising someone, we are just over praising someone, maybe to have the achieve some kind of benefit, showing or representing to advantage. That's what. But you are capable of doing that now. Flattering. You're praising someone. Ultimately, the root meaning of flattering is what? So you are praising someone. So praising someone is a positive trait, right? Then, then fortitious. What is that fortitious? Being lucky. Okay. Fortitious is what? Being lucky. Fortunate is also when we are lucky enough to receive some good lucks. So fortitious, fortunate, all these things are what? So our positive words. Getting it? Gifted, genuine, glorious, listener, natural, good looking, gorgeous. Guys, all these are positive words. You can see here. Industrious is what? It is not industry. Industrious is someone who is hardworking and who basically have this perseverance. That means the hardworking, and they try to continue to keep this diligentness continuously. Okay, that is industrious. Okay, so now individualistic was what? We may think that, oh, individualistic means what? Someone who is self-centered. No, the one who is showing their this one, what is that? I can say personality, individual personality. Okay, so that this is showing that individualistic. So that is the thing. They are not self-centered. Engineers is what? Showing inventiveness, so and skill. So if you are showing your inventiveness and skill, so then that is your engineers. That is again a positive word, guys. People can see here, all these are positive words. Now let me talk about the negative words here. See, all these, what is that? We are powerful, proactive, productive, so prosperous, propitious, something when you are presenting the favorable circumstances, quixotic, so not sensible. Okay, so, okay, where quixotic. Let me take this. Okay, yeah. Not sensible about practical matters. Okay, if you're not sensible about the practical matters, we call it as quixotic, ratsy, that is marked by richness, okay, and full of flavor. So all these things are what positive words we have. Okay, robust is also what? Something strong. Now these are our words here. Okay, now witty is what? So demonstrating, it sounds negative, but it is a positive word. So why it is a positive word? It indicates the striking cleverness and humorous. Okay, witty means what? Someone who is extremely clever and humorous. So such person we call them as witty here. Okay. Now let us try to work on with our negative words. You can see here the negative words. Abysmal. So, this is what? Abysmal is very great and limitless. But in what way it is great and negativeness? This is the feeling that we think. Okay, maybe we may not be having. That is that over smartness we say. Na? See, over smartness or being too cleverish, all these things are negative traits. So, therefore, it is a negative word. Abysmal is apathy. So, apathy is what? So the one who is basically who has no emotions, no enthusiasm, so that's apathy. What is that? So our apathy. Atrocious, what? Very cruel, brutal. So that kind of characteristic we call it as atrocious. Bemoan, so is what? Very regret very strongly. That means you know you have done a mistake and you are regretting that. Cold hearted, so no sympathy, no feeling. That deplorable, bad, unfortunate, despicable, morally reprehensible. That means very easily we can what is that? Change your morals. That means easily you can be molded. Okay, that's a bad characteristic. Why? Because your morals, today you think that, oh, we should not break the rules. Tomorrow someone says something, you feel that, oh, no, 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 we can break the rules. So that is despicable. Okay, now detrimental. What is this causing harm or injury is detrimental. Dreadful is what? We cause the fear or terror, that is dreadful. Ghastly is what? Shockingly repellent, very horrorful, that is ghastly. Grotesque is something unnatural, distorted in nature, that means destroyed, not basically unnaturally in a shape or size, something abnormal, something hideous. We call it as grotesque. Okay, and gruesome is what? Very horrorful. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll just hard-hearted. What is this hard-hearted? Lacking in feeling, pity, or warmth. Okay. So insidious is again intended to entrap. Insidious means we are planning to trap someone. That is insidious here. Okay. Insipid is what? The one who is not having any taste or tasteless person. That means those who don't have that taste only, that kind of selections will be not there. So that person we call it as insipid. Malicious is what? One who is very bad in their will. Okay. Who is deliberately harmful, very much harmful. Okay. Monstrous is what? Abnormally large. So monstrous is negative word. Why? It is abnormally large. Noxious is what? Someone who is very injurious to physical and mental health. So they are called poisonous, we say. Na? So that is your noxious or injurious. Offensive is what? So being attacking or an enemy. The action of attacking an enemy, that is offensive. Oppressive is, whereas defensive is what? Saving ourselves. Offensive is so an action of attacking someone. Defensive is an action of protecting ourselves. Okay. Pessimistic, yeah, always thinking negative. I would also suggest one should not be pessimistic. Pessimistic means, yeah, when you people are planning to give the exam, don't think that, oh, we can't give, we have so many words, we saw so many words were discussed, so we can't remember all these words, we can't give GRE exam, so cancel the plan of going to this one. Let's take the easy way. All these things are what? Pessimistic ideas. We should always, yeah, it is tough, but we can do it. Okay. So that is the optimistic idea that we need to have. Prejudice is what? When you look at the word prejudice, you feel it is very, very positive. But actually, do you know the meaning of prejudice? Narrow minded. Okay. That means we will be thinking about something in only one direction. So that is prejudice. It is a negative word. And repulsive is what? Something not attractive. So attractive's opposite is repulsive. That means you're not able to take the things. You're not the things will be repulsing away. Okay. So that's repulsive. Ruthless is what? The one who is very, very rude, who is not having any kind of mercy or anything. Sinister is what? The one who makes lots, commits sins. Okay. Who is evil, commits sins in sense, pap. Okay. The one who commit lot of sins, we can say sinister. Wise, VICE. That this is not WISC. So what is this wise? So a holding device attached to a workbench, it has two jaws to hold workpiece firmly in place. That means the vice is, if you take it in a different way, a vice is a thing, okay? So that basically forcefully hold the thing to the place. That means if we are doing some work due by some force, okay, so then that is so a negative thing. Now whatever we do, we should do it very openly, open-heartedly. But if we are forced to do something, then it is so wise. Vicious is what? The one who is having this nature, that means that dictator kind of characteristic. Dictatorship is not a positive characteristic. Okay. Then vile is what? Morally reprehensible. That means you people can easily change your morals. So that is vile. Villainous is what? Extremely wicked. The one who is extremely wicked, so we can consider them as what? Villainous. Vindictive. Vindictive is what? Disposed to seek revenge or intended for revenge. Okay, that is your this one. Okay, so now you can see here: allusive, indirective, apathetic, authoritative, baffled. So all callous, emotionally hardened, candid. So like we are, this is what is that openly. All these words, it's a mix we have. Okay. Now let me talk about the neutral words. You can see the neutral words. Self-assured. See, I've given all the three contexts. Being arrogant is negative, whereas if you know that you can do it, self-assured, that is self-assured. Confident is a positive word. Strange is something like, what is that, you're abnormal. You're strange, if we say, that means you're abnormal. Different in the sense, maybe your characteristic is different there. But when you talk about positive part of the same thing, unique, that means, see, for every context you have the three words. One is strange. See, if I use the word, even though different, strange and unique, they are synonym to each other, but each one has its own tone. If I use strange, I'm trying to negative there, I'm trying to be negative there. If I say you are indifferent, that means what, I'm trying to be no, this one neutral, that means I'm not praising, I'm not telling bad about you. So if I say you're unique, man, if I say, that means I'm praising you. Hey, you are strange, I say. Strange means I'm not liking. You're behaving in something different way, which is not acceptable. But if I say you are different, so that means what? It is neutral. That means what? I'm saying like, okay, it's not positive also, it's not negative. But if I say you are unique, so when we say you are unique, what does that mean? So I'm praising you. You are unique. So then, stench. Stench is what? Stench is nothing but a a bad smell. That is stench. Scent is what? So scent could be good also, could be bad also. It's a scent, the smell. Okay. Aroma is what? That beautiful fragrance. Okay. The aroma is beautiful fragrance. Scent is what? Neutral. It can be good also. It can be bad also. Stench is what? It is trying to be negative. That means a bad smell, that is called a stench here. Now, this one, what is that? Let us take the inexperience, that thing. Naive is what? It is a negative word. Why naive is a negative word? We are dumbo. Anyone can fool us. Okay. If anyone can fool us, so then that is a negative word. Na? Hey, you are naive, man, we say. That means what? We are trying to say you're so innocent that anyone come and can fool you, isn't it? But if I say you are inexperienced, inexperienced, what that means, you don't have experience in that thing. But that doesn't mean that you can be, what is that, so fooled, or you cannot be fooled. It is not giving that idea. So therefore, in this context, inexperience is what? Neutral word. Whereas if you see fresh, so he is a fresh face, I can say. That means what? Fresh is what? Something, that lot of positiveness is there, everything is there, so we call it as fresh there. Okay? So that means, see, the same meaning, the synonyms, how it will change their meanings, how the tones will change. It is more than a meaning, how the tone is changing here. If we say we are obsessed with phones, okay, obsessed means what? More than a habit, we have become more addicted to something, more than addiction. Okay, that is obsessed. Do you think obsessed is a good word or a bad word? It is a negative context. I'm highly interested in this. Interested or highly interested, it is a neutral word. Okay, I'm interested in this, or I'm highly. Infatuated is a positive. Infatuated in the sense, what, many times we use it as a negative thing also, if we use it in a negative sentence. Infatuated is what? We are trying to get attracted towards that. As soon as we see something, if we are getting attracted towards it, we are just getting attracted towards that. So that is infatuation. That means getting attracted. So it cannot be negative, right? Because we are getting attracted. But if this attraction we are using it in a negative way, then in that context, that infatuation becomes negative there. Okay. So then fearful, hesitant, and cautious. Okay. Fearful is what? You're completely scared of. You don't want to, like, you're completely scared to do something. That is fearful. Hesitant means what? So somehow you're not happy in doing that, or you're a little bit thinking like whether to do that particular thing or not to do that particular thing. That is hesitant. Okay. And now cautious is what? You're being very careful while doing that particular thing. So cautious is what? Positive. Hesitant is what? Neutral. Whereas your fearful is the old thing. Okay. But so when you take, see, you will be surprised to see this also. Old, senior, and experience. Old is negative, senior is neutral, and experienced is positive. If I'm say I'm getting old, so that means what? All my characteristics are going down. Okay. But I'm senior to you. That means what? Okay, I'm senior to you. We are not explaining in any manner. I'm experienced than you. If I say, what does that mean? I have more knowledge than you. That is a positive word, na? Experienced is positive, while old is negative. Senior is what? Neutral. Pushy, insistent, and assertive. Pushy is what? The one who keeps saying, no, you need to do this, you need to do this. Troubling. Okay, we are trying to be irritative and we are trying to be pushy there. Insistent. Insistent means we encourage. Encourage and pushy is different. So pushy is you are forcing someone to do something. Insistence means what is that? You are trying to tell them, okay, you should do this. Okay, like it is neutral word. Whereas assertive is what? Positive. You are going to do this. Okay, assertive is this, or I'm doing this. So that means your attitude is positive there. Insistent in the sense, when we say, when we are asked, you need to do this, you need to do this, that is the thing. Lazy is completely lethargic. Laid back is, yeah, that person will do the work, but it is not always like in the time, but relaxed. So is what? So after doing all the work, if you sit and relax, okay, that is relaxed. Okay. So in this way, you people have different words here. Getting it? See, for all the words we have, the positive, neutral, negative. You can see here, this is what you people need to know, the words. Okay. Now, how to remember the words? Mnemonics. You people have the flashcards, isn't it? Just like flashcards. So we have one more thing that is called as mnemonics. Okay, mnemonics is nothing but a kind of this one. What is that? Yeah. So what is this mnemonics in the sense? Clues or a shortcuts or some kind of like what is that? Clues to remember the word. One is verbal mnemonics we have, one is picture mnemonics. When you read a word, you try to picture. So keep the picture and combine it and remember them. Okay. Or we have the flashcards also. Like we connect the word with some picture, word with some other phrases and all. So that's the way to remember the words. Here you can use the mix of languages. Okay. So it is not just what is that one kind of word or one kind of thing that you use. A base is what? Lower. What is the meaning of it? Lowering, degrading, humiliate, making humble someone. We are showing loose, less respect. So that's the thing. So therefore, what is the meaning? So a base. A base, we say abe. Abe is what in Hindi? Something we disrespectfully we call na, hey abe, karke we call, right? So that one. Obey, sh. So sh is what? We are telling him to be quiet. Okay. So that means we are trying to lower some person. Obey, sh. We say. Now that means what? We are trying to irrespect that person. So you remember this. Abase means what? Obey, sh. So try to connect that. So basically, abase is also the same thing, right? So it is the thing. Or you can also remember like this. A base. Base is there. Base is what? Already the lowest thing. A is what? Still low. So something we are making someone to go very, very, very low. So that is a base. You can remember like that also. Abdicate. Abdicate is what? Giving up. Giving up the position, right, or so responsibility. How you can take ab is what? Abandon. Ab is the root word of abandon. Abandon is what? Someone we left off. Okay. Dictatorship is what? Dick. So we can say, take it from dictatorship. Eight is what? Eat. So what does together mean? So it means that giving away, or giving away that dictatorship or that power. Okay. Dictatorship is commanding. So when you give away the commanding power, that is nothing but abdicate. Okay. So you can say abdicate is what? Giving up your position, right? Or like that, you people break the words. Abode. Abode is what? Abroad. It sounds like abroad. So abroad is what? So it's a place referred to living. Okay. A, if you take it as abode, A plus board. So A is living place. So therefore, it can refer to a living place. Bevy. Bevy, what is the meaning? So, it's a large groups. You can remember bevy beavers. Bevy beavers are what? So, they are the beavers are animals that usually live in groups. Beavers, if you Google it out, so you will see this beavers. And these beavers, in cartoon films and all, you will be seeing this beavers lot. So, which is that recently there you, oh, what is that one movie is there? So where that lion will be the king. So it's not the lion the king. So tomorrow I'll say what is that movie. Like four kids will be there who enter into this one. What is that? Iceland. Their beavers will be helping them. So beavers are the animals which usually live in large groups. So BV is what? It's a large group. BV beavers. So you can remember, and it is the large group. Bicameral. So bi is two, camera is cameras, you know. So therefore two chambered. We can take it out. Okay. Biennial. Biennial, bi is what? Two. Annual is what? Annual. You can relate to. It sounds like biannual. So annual is year. Bi is two. So every 2 years. Like this, you people break up and understand. Okay. So the next thing that we have, you see, cadence is what? Something which is flowing very nicely, rise and flow. So, yeah. So you can take mnemonic is what? The cadence. Okay. So what is that? The presence of a carnivorous makes you cadaverous. Okay. So what we can say? Carnivorous. So feeding on flesh. So that means what? So if we are cadaverous in the sense what? We are just rhythmic and false. Okay. And dishearten is to discourage. This is negative word. Hearted is like something like discourage. So therefore you can discourage. So like this, it depends. You people can make your own mnemonics here. It is not like you need to follow the mnemonics that we are presenting. So you can, when you are reading the words, when you're going through the words, your own language, Telugu, Tamil, everything, you can mix and you can, this one, what is that? Present the things there. Okay. So endorse also, approve or support. N is what? So doors. So is like docs. So something approved or something which is displayed. Okay. So that we can take it as endorse. Enervate is what? So it is like energy, Weight is giving up. Ener is energy. So giving up the energy. That is why we take it as enervate. Okay. So all these are some of the mnemonics. That mnemonics are nothing but, so like some shortcuts or some clues that you try to remember for the word meaning, to remember the word meaning. That's the thing we can tell about. Try to work on these things. That will be very, very, very important. Okay. So, guys, now any doubt you people have? Now, like, what is that in next?